Hello everyone, Christina here. Welcome to another video. Back by popular demand, I'm here with some Distress Oxide combos, this time for Halloween specifically. I showed you some autumn blends last week, but Halloween is a beast in and of itself. A little bit more saturated colors, I think, if you're going for more of a spooky Halloween or a fun Halloween. And also, there's just a whole lot more black. In fact, I think all 4 color combinations today have black soot in them. But I hope you guys realize that black soot is such a versatile color. If you want to use 2 colors and they don't really mix well together, put black soot right in between and you'll get a really good blend. This first one is a good example of that. Twisted Citron, which is a very yellow green, and Wilted Violet don't blend very well because they kind of create mud in the middle. That's because yellow and Twisted Citron is very yellowish. Yellow and purple are complementary colors. They are across each other on the color wheel, and so they're a little bit hard to blend together. So I put black soot in between them, and you get this really classic, kind of almost slimy look for Halloween. Really love this color combination. Next, I'm going to be going in with some orange, and orange is always classic for Halloween. I'm using ripe persimmon. I'm going to be using 2 oranges today. This first one is ripe persimmon, and then I'll get into carved pumpkin. And you'll really be able to see the difference in color tones when you see these 2 oranges side by side. Ripe persimmon, to me, is a little bit more on the red side. It's a little bit more of an intense color, whereas carved pumpkin is like a true bright yellowy orange. So just like orange and blue are across each other on the color wheel, they're not going to blend well. So like I mentioned before, I'm going to put black soot in between them, and then I'm going to get a really awesome blend with all of these. You'll notice that I did use my re-inker on my chip Sapphire ink pad. In fact, I think I re-inked probably about 50% of the inks I used today because I just noticed they were a little bit drier. And over the last few videos with these Distress Oxide blends, I've really noticed that a really juicy ink pad helps with the blend. I mentioned it in my last video, but you want to have a pretty good coating of the ink on the surface of your paper. That really will help you get a nice blend. And if your ink pad is nice and juicy, that means you're adding more ink to the paper automatically. So it just lends itself for a much better blend. So I've got cracked pistachio here. This is going to be more of a playful color combination, maybe not as traditional for Halloween, but I did want to get kind of a green shade to a bright blue and then to black soot. So I think this could be really fun to blend maybe with the haunted house. It could be the sky, almost like a really eerie sunset look. I think could be really, really neat. And these colors blend together beautifully. I loved cracked pistachio to blueprint sketch. And I used the same blending order as I did for my other blends, which is you go through 1, 2, 3, and then go in reverse 3, 2, 1. So I just go back and hit all those colors again, and then I get a really nice blend. That just turned out so beautiful. I love how these blend together. Okay, so here's the last color combination. Here's that carved pumpkin I was telling you about. It is a much brighter yellowy orange. It is a true pumpkin orange, although I have seen pumpkins that are more on the red side, like ripe persimmon. But I also re-inked carved pumpkin and forest moss before working on this blend, and they were a dream to blend with. And I was sort of anticipating they might have a little bit of a problem getting a good blend. But I think because I re-inked my ink pads right before working on this, I think that really helped me. So if any of you are having issues getting a good blend and you're not getting enough color put down on your paper, try re-inking your ink pad. It'll give you a lot more color to work with. And you can see even here, I was able to walk back that green a little bit. It was sort of overtaking the carved pumpkin. And I was able to put that carved pumpkin right on top and bring the blend farther down. So those are all 4 of my Halloween Distress Oxide blends for you guys. Like usual, if you use these blends and you share on Instagram, please use the hashtag Christina's Oxide Combos so that when we look at that hashtag, we can see examples of how these colors are used. I want to see how you guys are implementing them on your Halloween cards. I've got 3 more videos for you to check out on screen. These are all going to be Distress Oxide blends for you, including last week's, which included card ideas with the blends. Didn't have time to do that for this week, but I hope you guys enjoyed these Halloween blends as they are. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.